Before we get started, here are some coins that I missed. Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here, and welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we finished up everything that we can do right now in Fungi Forest, though there is one banana that we cannot get at the moment, and we'll have to come back for later. I made my thoughts on that quite clear. But before we go on to the boss of Fungi Forest, I want to talk about a little personal theory of mine. But it has to do with the music of this area and of Fungi Forest. So I'm going to go back into Fungi Forest for just a moment. Okay, now back to Troff and Scoff's room. So, these two songs, and I'm actually going to switch Kongs just for the sake of efficiency here. These two songs are both in C major and rely heavily on the 2 major chord, so a D major chord. So it's basically, I mean, this part goes into a different key here, as many of the songs in this game do, but the sort of the base of both of these songs, the essence of it starts in C, D, C, D. So this led me to theorize that perhaps, and I have no basis for this, no evidence for it at all, I don't know if this was a development idea, if it's a complete coincidence, it has led me to theorize that perhaps Troff and Scoff's room is part of, or somewhere adjacent to, Fungi Forest. I mean, the music is based around sort of the same 2 chords, the same C Lydian scale for the musically inclined. Music, it's similar, if not the exact same tempo. And lest you think I'm reaching, there is one more bit of potential evidence for this. But we will only hear it when I have unlocked this door. Okay, now listen to the music, because like many melodies in this game, it turns from C major to C minor. but if we listen to it for a bit instead of rushing headlong into the boss door. Do you hear that little melody sort of riff there that the bells and the xylophone are doing? Do 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 do. That is the minor variation of the same melody that starts the daytime music of Fungi Forest. Do 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 do. And I've always noticed that that is the one melody in the Fungi Forest daytime music that is not translated to minor for the nighttime version of the Fungi Forest music. It just starts with strings. It doesn't have that, low strings. Do, 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 do. It doesn't do that melody. So, musically, there's a sort of a connection between this area and Fungi Forest. Now, again, I have no idea if there's anything behind that. Could be a total coincidence. Maybe they were connected in development. No idea. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know in the comments. I'd really be interested to know if I was onto anything. Anyway, we have some other business to take care of. Well, this looks familiar. Uh-oh. Yeah, Chunky's got the right idea. If I see something like this, I just bow down and hope it has mercy. Unfortunately, the garden does not have mercy, and after being knocked into the lava, I really can't blame him. Yeah, he's mad. And he's back. So it's a reused boss fight, except it's not quite a reused boss fight, because there will be new elements to it. It starts off pretty much the same way as Diddy's fight with him back in Angry Aztec did. Run around, avoid the fireballs. I really wish you could L-target or Z-target the way you can in Zelda games. Now you notice after you hit him once, he will jump on the platform and create a shockwave. You have to jump over that to throw the barrel at him, otherwise it'll hit you, you'll get hurt, you'll drop the barrel. This is another new move. He creates this huge wall of fire that I don't think you can avoid that. There's got to be something you can do, but I can't think of it right now. So now, at this point, when you've hit him 3 times, he stomps on the platform and makes it begin to sink. And I think he also gives you the finger, I'm not entirely sure. But from this point on, this is a timed battle. The platform is now sinking into the lava. You have to defeat him before it sinks all the way in, or you lose. Now, rather than simply continue throwing barrels at him, when you hit him, a hunky-chunky barrel will appear, and you need to just wail on him for as much as you can. Now, I've seen it debated what the best strategy is here. But one thing that generally seems to be generally seems to be consensus is that you might think, okay, I'll use primate punches because those hit hard, but they're really slow. And so the amount of hits you get from just regular punches and regular combos ends up totaling more than a primate punch or two would. So instead of going for the big punches, go for lots of little punches. The proverbial death by 1,000 cuts. And you can't really afford to miss him that many times. Because as you see, it sinks fast. Your biggest enemy here might not be him, it might be... Although I'm one hit away from death anyway. But your biggest enemy is the time constraint. Because as you can see, we are getting real close here. It sinks fast. But there we go. Just under the finish. And he is cooked again. And there we go. We have defeated Dogaden for a second time. And thus, we are finished in Fungi Forest for now. We will, of course, have to come back here when Lanky can use Lanky's barrel. And there is one other reason to come back to this lobby. I have not forgotten the one other thing that we see here, but there is still nothing we can do with it quite yet. Good way to jump safely down is aim for the waterfall, because as you know, it falls into water. Oh, I'll just take the 3 banana porter shortcut. Let's deliver this key. Key number 6. Or number 5, I guess. To Kalumzi. Yeah, of course it's number 5. What am I thinking? Because it shows the key in the lock. Never mind. Anyway. This clears out Donkey Kong's ear canal. And opens up another barrel cannon. So this is another case where 2 additional worlds are opened up. Again, not sure why they did this. Like the first time, again, you know, difficulty spike, maybe I can understand it. But this time, I really don't know why. Again, I guess it's just the idea of, you know, it's going to get real tough getting the bananas now. Because these are the harder worlds, so they want to make sure you're not stuck because you can't get enough in the one world. They want to give you enough options. Now, before we do anything else, I do want to come back to the Gloomy Galleon lobby here, because there is this chunky switch that now that we have the Super Simian Slam, we can actually hit. And it opens up this little tunnel here. But if I'm not mistaken, we are too big, even though it looks like we should be able to pull that off. So, you know what that means. I will never get that down, whether it's left or right, to switch. We need Tiny Kong and her mini monkey abilities. And there is a golden banana in here. Oops. Easy as that. So now, it's time to check out this new area, or one of the new areas that have opened. Because it is two separate... You might actually think, you could be forgiven for thinking that the second... What am I thinking? The second... No, actually, we're not going to a new area. We're doing one other thing first. You can be forgiven for thinking that the rock that exploded revealing the barrel cannon would shoot you straight up to the ear of DK Isles that opened up. But no, it's actually for the 7th level. But there's something else we can do that we need... Something else we needed Chunky's and the Super Simian Slam for. If we go back to this island with the palm... Oh, no, wait. It's not here yet. Never mind. I have to do something else first. Yeah, scratch what I was thinking. We can't do that yet. Anyway, the fastest way to the ear of DK Isles is to Banana Port to the Angry Aztec lobby, walk around through here, which is, I guess, sort of DK's eyes or visor area, and ponytail twirl over here. And this is... Well, what is this? Cave. Seems shiny. There don't seem to be any wrinkly hint doors. There is a switch here. And there are the wrinkly hint doors. But as soon as you step off the switch, the doors disappear. Well, that's odd. Let's see what we can do about that. Well, there's a wall here that looks pretty cracked, and there's a good indication that that means we should punch it. And there is a blue-haired Kasplat here, so that is where Lanky's DK Isles... Ah, he's gonna make life difficult for me, isn't he? So we can pick up this boulder. And set it down on the switch, and that will open up the wrinkly doors. Now, while we're here as Chunky, there is also another wall to punch, and there's lava in here. So I guess this isn't ice. I guess it is just crystal. Because it'd be hard for lava and ice to be that close together. So you might have noticed when we were in the room with the barrel, or with the boulder, there was a Donkey Kong barrel. And that is what we need to cross that lava. And we got it. And finally, Lanky's Kasplat. You're not gonna respawn? Not yet, I guess. Let's keep an ear out and check the doors. Float to the top of the ice castle for a rematch with the sliding beetle. No. Please. No. Anything but him. Chunky will have a smashing time with the ice walls. In case we hadn't figured that out here already. And, okay, so it is ice then. That's a little confusing. Tiny will need the monkey port before she can get the banana under the igloo. Match the pictures with DK in his cabin near Candy. And notice something else is missing. That would be a hint door for Diddy Kong. There's a Diddy Kong rocket barrel boost barrel boost barrel. Is this guy back yet? Come on. Okay, this is not supposed to happen. Maybe if I leave and come back? That's gotta be a glitch. There's no way he's supposed to take that long to respawn, right? There you are. Gotcha. So, one last thing for us to do. Crud. Here's a rocket all the way to the top, and here is Diddy's hint door. If Diddy can fly through the star, the ways in will be revealed. Okay. There's also a guitargism pad here. Ah! I found another banana, Diddy! Ah! And there is another banana for Diddy Kong. We are just raking him in. Let's see. Old B-Locker here needs 65 bananas. Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas and I'm out of this dump.
Those stubborn apes don't know when they're beat. But even they will have to admit defeat after they've tangled with my fiery little pet. Nothing can stop me now. Their island is doomed. Ah, there you are. I trust the Kongs have been dealt with.
Oh, it was awful, Master. Those horrible Kongs threw nasty barrels at me that went bang! Knocked me into the lava, they did. And I've singed both my wings. Then one of them got really big and punched me in the face. Look at my poor old nose. I want to go and lie down now. I'm not feeling at all well. Crystal Caves. Beautiful, tranquil music, and bats everywhere. Well, in the next episode, we will begin exploring this new area. See you then.